There is a specific kind of person who cannot leave a machine alone. Even when the car runs perfectly fine, they still feel the need to change something. A lower suspension, different wheels, a better exhaust note, a cleaner fitment. They spend hours researching tiny details most people would never notice, and somehow those details matter deeply to them. Most people think this obsession is about attention, but usually it is not. Because the interesting part is that many car guys are not modifying their cars for strangers at all. In fact, they often prefer when only a few people understand what they have done. The satisfaction comes from knowing the machine feels more personal than before. And that changes everything. Because this is not really about cars. It never was. It is about identity. Psychologists use a term called internal locus of control, which means someone believes they can shape the outcome of their life through their own actions. And people who constantly modify cars often think this way naturally.